In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up goal tracking or conversion tracking, as we call it. Now, if you're running PPC campaigns in Google Ads and so forth, there's multiple ways to set up your goal tracking, conversion tracking. One of the ways is to do it in Google Ads. So let me take you to Google Ads first. And if you go campaigns, you go goals, and then click on summary or something like that. You'll be able to see the goals that you have in the account. If you don't, you can create new ones. And it's important to track um, everything that's important for your business. So things like form submissions, calls, and so forth. These you should track. Now you can create this in Google Ads, but I find doing it in Google Analytics is better. So it's a good idea to have a Google Analytics account. And when you go into your Google Analytics account, what you have right here. So this is my account, as you can see, and I'm in the admin section. So in admin, you can see these controls. So account settings, property settings, and stuff like that. So if I want to set up goal tracking or conversion tracking, Google Analytics or GA4 now calls them key events. So you'll be able to see them down here. But this is where we're going to start. So we first need to create an event out of an existing event. So I'm on this page. I can see all the events that I have, and some of these I can change into conversions. Yeah, like form submits and stuff like that. But let's say we want to create a new one. So we go create event and then we go create. Yeah, so we're creating new event from an existing event. So in this case, let's assume you want to track a form submission. So when people get to your site and yeah, you know, they contact you, they use your contact form. It's important to know, what searches brought about those conversions so you can optimize your Google Ads campaigns or even any other campaigns effectively. So first we start by giving the name. So you can pick one of the available names right here. And yeah, we could say generate lead, that's fine. Or maybe I can say form uh, underscore submission. Yeah, something like that. Give it a name that I want. Just make sure you save whatever you create here because you're gonna need to remember this. So we called it form underscore submission. Then we need to create the matching condition. So create a custom event when another event matches all of the following conditions. So the first parameter we need is the event that already exists. So parameter event name, I'll leave it as operator equals, and then I'll say page underscore view because I know that's an event that we're already tracking. And this one is always tracked in GA4 and stuff like that. So we want to track when someone gets to our confirmation or thank you page. And that confirmation page, thank you page, as I mentioned, is where people arrive when they've got to the contact form, filled it out, then they get to a page that says, thank you for filling this out. We'll get back to you in 24 hours and stuff like that. So that page is very important for you to see who gets there so you can optimize effectively. Then we need to put a condition, add condition. So the condition is when someone, in this case, we can use page location. When they get to a particular page on our site, that's the parameter we'll have, and we'll leave it as equals. And then we need to put the URL, a page where the confirmation thank you page. So in this case, I could put mine as that, and you can see right there. For example, if I go https and .com contact forward slash thank you. So that's what it will look like. It will look differently from yours. You can always just find out if you don't know what it is, just maybe do a form submission on your site, whatever, and you'll be able to get that and put it in there. And that's it. So you are done. Remember, we need this bit form submission, so I'll save that. And then if we're happy with that, we click create. And then, yeah, we close this and that's created. But you're not going to see anything here really until it triggers and it happens. But what we want to do now is find it. So if I go key events and then I go new key event, then I put that name that we created, form submissions, then I go save. Yeah. And I should see it right there. No data yet, form submission, and it's marked as a key event. Yeah, because I've put it in there. So once it starts triggering, you're gonna see it in events and in key events. And you can turn it off as a key event and it will remove it from here and stuff like that. So you can always do that. That's really up to you. So once you've done this, it's important that obviously your Google Ads account and Google Analytics are linked together so that you can import your event into Google Ads. So if you wanted to import that event, you go to Google Ads and then you go conversion on your goal conversion page, and then you go import GA4 properties and then go web. Your interface may look slightly different from mine depending on how what Google is testing and so forth. So click continue and you're gonna see it here. Nothing's come up because I think I probably turned it off and it hasn't really come through. So assuming it's this one, for example, will you be able to select it, then click import and continue. And that data will now be available both in Google Analytics and GA4 so you can see how you're converting for your Google Ads campaigns and so forth. So that's how you set up your goal conversion tracking. And I do advise that you do it in GA4 because that's the best way to do it. And that's going to help you to see the interaction with your Google Ads traffic and other traffic sources. You can use Google Tag Manager. That's another tool, good and everything. But this one is good enough for a lot of advertisers, and especially if you've got your contact form. It's simple. You've got your success or thank you page, your confirmation page. You can set it up that way.